Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Migmatisgolf, the channel dedicated to everything a bit outside the box. In golf, we cover a bit of everything, tips and tricks, training aids, book reviews, course vlogs. It goes on and on and on. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, leave some comments, it all helps trying to grow the channel. So, you might have noticed I've got some weird contraption in my hand, and you know I loves me the homemade training aids. Why? Because it's me, it's my brain thinking of them, what's going to help me, and I already have conceptualized what's going to happen with it, and so I find it is of the most benefit. A lot of training aids that are sold to you are heavily advertised on infomercials, claim to cure everything, and really they only really work for certain things, and there's this myth that you buy any training aid, it's going to magically give you a fantastic swing, and it's only going to really correct certain problems that you might not have to start with. So be careful what training aids you buy. So what do we have? Do you remember the Nicholas 4-iron that I cut down in order to create another training aid? Well, here's the other end of it, and here is a block of wood instead of the grip, which is flat. It's about an inch thick, I think, and about the length of the grip. And you might think, what the hell is he going to do with that? Why did I come up with this? I came up with this idea, and by the way, I was looking for a training aid like this online, or a grip like this, and I didn't see one. So maybe it's a business opportunity for one of you out there. Don't go stealing my ideas. But anyway, I came up with this idea because I discovered, and this is just me through trial and error, when you wrap your hands around something round, it becomes much more difficult to be aware of what the face of the club is. The face is straight, right? The face of the club is a straight piece of metal, but the grip is round, right? So the relationship between what the face is doing and this round grip is more difficult to associate, if you know what I mean. If this was straight like the face, your brain would know that if I turned it to the right, then the face turns to the right. If I turn it to the left, the face would turn to the left. All great ball strikers, all great golfers are acutely aware of what the face is doing in relation to how their wrists are turning or moving on the club. So I wanted more awareness because I've always suffered, which is a very common problem, from a bit of a roll inside, right? Or even when I don't, I get to here and then I kind of bend my right wrist backwards like this instead of just hinging it up. Okay, so I wanted a bit more awareness, so I created this little Frankenstein, and all it helps to do really is make you aware of what your wrists are doing in relation to the face of the club. So the way you use it is you just put your hands either side of the flat bit, like so. A bit like they would be on the club. They're not wrapping around each other though, like that. And I practice, put my thumbs on top of the shaft and I practice my takeaway. And I can see, I look at the face and I can feel the sensation in both my wrists, where they're pointing and what they're doing. And then to get to the top, I can feel, especially the right wrist, what it's doing. It's not bending backwards yet. It's just kind of going up and down. And then also on the way down, it allows me to feel that sought after flat left wrist at impact. Okay? In my swing, I have a bit of a flip. I have a bit of a tendency to kind of release like this. Well, if I do that with this, it just feels ridiculously awkward. I can see that the face there is pointing slightly left, which is my ball flight, my bad ball flight. It's like a low left. But when I place it like this, nice the grip in a nice straight line with my left arm, the face straightens out right down the target line. So especially coming into impact, I can feel how my left wrist needs to be flat, my right wrist can't be flat, or otherwise the club stands up too upright. So left wrist flat, right wrist tiny bit of bend, back bend in it like that. That's where I want to be. So it's just an awareness really of the relationship between the face of the club and what your wrists are actually doing. As I said before, if you place them on the side of the shaft like this, which you could also do, it's just harder to hold it, you get a direct relationship between what the wrists are doing in the face. Once you put your fingers around it and you're kind of gripping a round object, it's much harder to do. So if you got some spare time and a couple of tools and a spare piece of wood and an old shaft, knock yourself up one of these. You might really be pleasantly surprised what it does for you. Like I said, there's no secret to it. I kind of just used what I had left, this cut off end of a 4-iron, and I chose a block of wood that I had. This is a hardwood, by the way, so it's a bit heavier than you would wish. If you get some plywood, probably like a 3/4 inch plywood, much lighter, that's probably better. Just drilled a hole down in 4 inches, epoxied the shaft in there. You're not going to be swinging and hitting balls with this. It's just for like slow motion practice drills. That's what you want. You might have noticed there's a bit of a angle on it like that, and you might be thinking, ooh, is that because he wants forward shaft lean? No, it's because I was too lazy to put it in the drill press and I can't drill straight. Anyway, so that's it. Vary the dimensions according to your needs, but try one of those and let me know what you think. Leave some comments. Once again, please subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. All right, I'll see you again soon with another training aid video. Bye.